Welcome to Module 5, Creating Dark Posts in Power Editor. Now in the last module, we showed you how to create them in Ads Manager. Now it's time to dive into placing dark post ads with Facebook Power Editor. And this section is a little bit more advanced. But look, don't worry. You can always come back and watch this module again. So stay focused and learn what you can. Now, in order to use Power Editor, you need to use Google Chrome as your browser. The good news is that Google Chrome is free. Simply visit www.google.com/Chrome. Download the browser, follow the instructions that they give you, and then open up Facebook in a new window. You should pause the video and do that right now if you haven't already, so that you're going to be able to follow along better with us. All right, assuming you've done that, it's time to have Chrome open, and let me show you a tutorial of exactly how this works. Okay, so here I am on my newsfeed, and now we want to get to Power Editor. So there's a few ways to get there. You could do it in Ads Manager, but again, I'm all about showing you shortcuts. I'm all about showing you how to do it different ways. So I'm going to show you the direct link to be able to get to Power Editor all the time. So you can get there very, very easily. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come here to my bookmarks folder where I already have it. I'm going to click Power Editor. Now I want you to write down this domain name, and I want you to go to it, and I want you to bookmark it. Okay, you ready? Go to facebook.com/ads/manage/Power Editor. Facebook.com/ads/manage/Power Editor. Right there. And when you get there, I want you to bookmark that. Just go to your bookmarks, bookmark this page, name it Power Editor. And if you're organized, like I like to say organized, put it in a little folder here. This allows you to be able to navigate around very quickly, get where you need to get very, very quickly. So I'm going to show you a few things real quick. I'm not going to do a huge Power Editor overview video. Mostly I'm going to show you how to place a dark post with it. But real quick, there's a couple of rules with Power Editor that you've got to follow. And by the way, you need to have Google Chrome to be able to use this, right? So the very first thing is Power Editor is like a workshop. So you're here in this workshop. Nothing gets posted to your page until you hit this big green button. So no matter what you do right now, nothing is going to happen until you hit this big green button here. Okay? You get that? So the first thing you want to do is you want to download. You download whatever information you've done on Facebook. Let's say you've set up 5 new pages. They won't show up here until you download. So the very first thing is you download. You determine which accounts, if you have multiples, you want to download. And you press continue. And then it'll start downloading just whatever information from all your different accounts. When you're new, this will go by pretty quickly because you won't have a lot of information. I run a few different counts. And manage a lot of stuff. So usually this takes a little bit longer for me than it'll probably take for you. It might take even a few minutes, and hopefully it doesn't right now. Usually this goes by pretty dang quick. So what I'll do is I will go ahead and stop talking, and just in case it takes a while, and I'll just fast forward. Nope, it didn't. So we got lucky there. So I just downloaded everything. So that's it. Now you notice this button's not green, okay, until a change is made. Once I make a change, then this button will turn green. So I downloaded a Power Editor. I've got everything here. Okay. There's a few sections. One is manage pages, and really the other here is these are the individual accounts that you might have. Or you might have one account there, right? So for really where you want to go is you want to go to manage pages. Okay, you want to go find the page that you want to create the dark post on. So in this case, I'll use my personal fan page because it's already up, Chris Record. Okay, so first things first, you'll notice some pages have these little like knights on them. Right? These little are clouds, like little night symbol. These little clouds, right? Well, you'll notice these are actually dark posts. See when I put my mouse over it, see how it says unpublished post? These are unpublished. You cannot see this on my fan page. It's posted here, but you cannot see this. So this is unpublished, whereas this one here is published. Okay? This one here is actually published. This is on my fan page. If you went to my fan page right now, even though it's sponsored, I'm promoting it, doesn't matter. This is published. This one's not. This is unpublished. Okay, that right there is the big key. That's a light post. That's a dark post. Light post, dark post. So in Power Editor, what you want to do is you want to basically create a post. It's pretty simple. You click Create a Post. Then you want to determine what kind of post that you want to create. Okay, so do you want to create a link? This is going to go to a website. You type in a URL, this, that. Do you want to create a photo? In which case you just drag in an image and you give it some text. Do you want to create a video? Upload the video, choose a thumbnail, give it title, and give it some text. Do you want to create a status update, just a normal status update, or a Facebook offer? Okay, so this is kind of the section. Power Editor allows you to do all this kind of stuff. And it's always changing, probably adding new stuff. And I do want to make a note that with Power Editor, it's pretty cool. You can do extra stuff. Like if you just upload your video straight up to your fan page, generally they don't let you kind of select the thumbnail. They let you select one of 10 thumbnails. But if you upload it here, you can have a custom thumbnail. So there's just extra benefits with Power Editor, which is why people like it. So in this example, I'll just kind of go through real quick and kind of show. Actually, in fact, I'll make it even quicker. I've already got so many here. I'll just kind of show you what will happen. You're going to enter in your URL. Then you're going to enter in some post text. It's going to go right on the top. Then choose a call to action if you want a button or not. And then link headline. That's going to go. That's the headline. It's going to go right underneath the thumbnail. In fact, I think it even tells you here what each thing does. Display link. That's going to be what people see. And what's cool is that you can actually have control. So people, maybe your site is google.com. But you can have this be something like, Google me. It doesn't even have to be a URL if you don't want. Description is going to go on the bottom there. Picture, you can actually just upload an image pretty easily right there. Okay, and then you got two options. Do you want this post to be published on the page, or do you want it to be used as an ad? When you choose to use it as an ad, that makes it a dark post. So you create the ad here. This is how you create it. So then basically we'll go back to this ad here. Let's click off, click back on. This is kind of what it'll look like here. So as you can see, this is an ad that's running here, and you'll see this is basically I put in the information here, put in a thumbnail, put in the headline there, put in a description, put in what URL is going to be visible, and have some, this is kind of the comments that's kind of going. Okay, so that's what happens. You go in there and you do that. Now, once you have this post, once you actually have a dark post, and let's see what the most recent one is here, probably something similar. The most recent one, check out my free video that shows you how to use Facebook ads to find hot buyers to sell. This is for real estate. Are you using Facebook ads to find more real estate buyers to sell? Your next buyers on Facebook. Okay, and then here's kind of the same one. So I got one with a girl that's going to target women. Got one with a guy that's going to target guys. So you create the post, and after you create the post, you can come down here, and you don't have to do anything. You don't have to upload till you're done. You come down here and you can come into an account. Say I want to go into this account, for example. You can come into an account, and it's pretty simple. It's not too difficult. It's a little bit advanced for some of you, depending on what's in here. You notice it's processing because we have just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and 900 ads or whatever. So it's different. It's different for everybody. Yours might be a little slower or whatever. First thing you do is you go to campaigns. You generally create a campaign. I'm just going to enter this. Let's get example campaign, and then buying type, auction or fixed price. This is letting Facebook determine. This is, you're manually doing it, but I usually just always leave it at auction. Choose objective. Here's just a bunch of different options that you have. I always usually just go clicks to website. But you could change it. Page post engagement. So clicks to website, and then I'm simply going to create. So what I've just done is I've just created an example campaign. Okay. Now I'm going to go over here to ads, and let these load really quick. And then I'm going to go to create an ad. And basically, I can use an existing, one here, example campaign that I just did. Or you can create a new one right there. So example campaign, you can use an existing ad set, or I can create a new one. And I can just create a new one right now, example. And then name the ad, whatever it is, example ad. You might name it more descriptive of actually like the target, what you're targeting and what you're doing, so you can find it. And then you just create that ad. And it's going to process that. And again, yours is probably going to go a little bit faster than mine. Okay, so now I've got a campaign and an ad all set up, and down here's my I can make that, give myself a little bit more room here. So the first thing I want to do is I want to choose a fan page. Let's see, that was just actually an example that we did on another module showing somebody something on how easy it is to set up a fan page on trending news and stuff, whatnot. All right, so I went to Chris Record as my fan page. Okay, so when you go to your fan page, so I've got example ad. Clicks to website is my thing. The first thing I want to do is choose a fan page. I went to the list, chose Chris Record. You'll notice it brings up all your posts. So I can go through here and I can choose one of my posts that I created. So I could choose that post. I could choose that post. I could choose any one of these posts, right? So in this example, let's just choose whatever. Choose this one. Have you ever used dark post ads? Okay. And I can add optional tracking. We're not going to get into that right now. We're not going to get into conversion tracking. That's all a bbit complicated. But I can come down here and I can choose where it's going to be featured. I might choose desktop only. Okay. So again, I got 118 million people. I probably want to narrow it down a little bit. So real quick, review of the creative. The ad name, no one's going to see this, just me. They're only going to see this over here. This is for my reference. Example ad. It's going to be clicks to website, posted from Chris Record. That's the post. It's going to be desktop only. Okay. Now I go to audience. Now when I go to audience, I could do a custom audience here if I want, or I could also choose a location. I could choose an age range. Let's go 18, whatever to up. I could choose men, women, whatever. So you saw I had one ad that was going to guys. I would have done men. One ad was going to women. Would have done women. I could choose language. It's the same as Ads Manager, but a little bit different, right? So in this example, let's do that internet marketing. There's that internet marketing conference. That same kind of deal that we were doing before. So here's what I'm doing. United States, 18 and older, internet marketing conference. And it's going to show only to people in the desktop. Okay, so there you go. And I can come down here and I can do more stuff if I want, but I don't need to. That's good enough for me right there. 18 and over, people that are connected. Then I go to optimization and pricing. I'm just going to use the optimized default bids, just like that. So that's really it. That's all I'm doing. I'm showing this ad, what you see right here. I'd be showing this ad, on the in the newsfeed, based to people that like internet marketing conference, that are 18 and older, that live in the United States, that have a desktop computer. This won't be shown on mobile. So that's how simple it is. It's not too difficult. I created the dark post. I created an ad and a campaign, and then you simply upload the changes. And then when you upload the changes right here, what it will do is it will make this ad live. Now again, I don't really care to make this ad live, so in this example I'm not going to do it, but you just upload changes, it'll say uploading. And by the way, quick tip, if you get any errors when you're uploading, don't worry about it. Just go ahead and hit upload again. Usually uploading a second time will fix that. So you create as many ads as you want, and then you upload it, okay? And another tip, if you ever wanted to do this ad, you wanted to duplicate it, like let's say you did this one, you're targeting men, duplicate it, and then you could target women, change the next one to women. And that's how you can duplicate stuff. So we'll go over that a little bit later, but I wanted to show you it's kind of a creative way to be able to create dark post ads in Power Editor. And it's slightly different than Ads Manager. It's just two different ways to accomplish the same result. So hopefully you're enjoying the detail that is here and really showing you how to be able to set this up. So I look forward to going into more detail on some of these further modules. So as you can see, obviously, Power Editor has some advantages and some benefits as well. So hopefully this tutorial kind of just helps show you how to go about creating a dark post in Power Editor. It's just a different way to accomplish the same result. And for those of you that were wondering the difference, hopefully this module has helped summarize it. Now, stay tuned for next module, which is going to be module number 6, where I'm going to talk about some design tips to help make some of these dark posts have some amazing graphics. And guess what? As a little sneak peek on that, you don't even have to be a graphic designer. You don't even have to own Photoshop. So don't worry. You can do it all even in something as simple as PowerPoint. Just like how these slides that you're watching right now, the slide you're staring at, this was done in PowerPoint. And that's part of what I'm going to show you in the very next module, module number 6.